And tonight, his third start for FC Tulsa will look to grab his second goal. Goodrum. Wow! Phillip Goodrum. The cheekiest of penalties, and FC Tulsa has the lead on the road.
Which makes you think he's going to pound it across his body, but instead he picks his head up, gets the goalkeeper leaning, hits him with the Panenka, and you're only doing that if you're playing with a lot of confidence. You could tell early on that Goodrum is happy with this move to Tulsa. Good bit of class there. On the flip side, if you're Tulsa, when you're trying to connect to your target forward, you want to see him hold that ball up a little bit more, give the team the rest of a chance to come up.
Santos' header is in! Zach Ryan's drought is over! A gorgeous leaning header is first in 8 games. Loudon level in the 18th minute.
With a tough touch, the defensive would win it. They play that early ball. Santos with a good in run behind, whips it in. Zach Ryan, the big guy, gets in front of his defender and makes no mistake about it. We talked about it before the game. Zach Ryan had to be big tonight. He's doing it defensively with his pressure. Gets on the end of an excellent...
For some of these guys, that doesn't include playing the 90th minute. Change the extent as this is Hopkins. Hopkins undeterred. Williamson, that's blocked. Still alive here for Loudon. And a deflected shot goes in. Loudon's turned this whole thing around. In just 5 minutes time, Ryan orchestrates again. 2-1 Loudon.
Wave of pressure. I said it earlier. Hopkins has been all over the field tonight. He drives at the back line, finds Williamson. Williams' shots gets blocked, but they're there with that second wave of pressure that I've been talking about. And Ryan gets a little bit of a fortuitous bounce, but he doesn't care. First goal in 8 games. The high press is working for them. So
Ryan in his career 1 for 1 scored against Paul Blanchette and Oakland earlier this season. A deep breath from Zach Ryan. Saved, but Ryan follows up and hammers it home. His second of the night, and Loudon is 2 goals ahead at home.
He forces the own goal. He gets a second goal off of a rebound bounce. And here we go. His penalty is not the best penalty in the world. He runs at it a little bit fast, which makes it easy for the goalkeeper to read. He opens up his hips. Goalkeeper makes a good save, but unlucky for the goalkeeper. Fortunately for Ryan.
The hero of the semifinal, the Open Cup. Penalty victory for Sacramento. Chipped ahead. Cabrera. Back for Phillip. And now a chance in. Viader puts Sacramento ahead 1-0 here on the 29th.
The counterattack started with the hold-up play from Herrera there. Able to get it back, finds Phillip and Viader. That's just a good finish. Koke does all he could to get out there and make himself big, and he just keeps it low, goes right through his legs. 1-0 Sac Republic. Loyal have to fight back again.
Ronaldo fires away! San Diego back even, 1 apiece.
Just cool, calm, and collected. Ronaldo walks up to that ball. Supporters here at Torero Stadium firing up their team, pushing them forward. 20 minutes left in this match.
So they get to July. Obviously now they will have to prepare for missing another defender in D's pay. Quinn kind of pulled up there. Jerome heads back, blasted and scoring. Hartford Athletic is on the board first. Give the goal to Kyle Edwards, the native of St. Vincent the Grenadines. And Hartford Athletic will make Indy chase the game even further because of now you're potentially playing 2 men down. So when he has the miscue here, watch him. He lets up wisely. And you're just hoping Ertl can do the best he can, and Edwards beats him to that far post.
And immediately you see the impact of Dispay being gone, because now you've got to have Mishak make that run all the way across.
Edge of the 6. Wenzati a touch. Blake a left foot. For a second time this season, a late equalizer from Jack Blake in Indianapolis, and it's time to chew the smoke. And we're tied at 1 in the 86 minutes. We'll give Ben Wenzati the assist, and let's see how it all played out. And that previous equalizer for Jack Blake, his other goal this season, coming in a similar spot against the Pittsburgh Riverhounds in late April. Jack's second Indy 11 goal, and we are tied at 1. That's the first that Rice and Hartford allowed these last 2 weeks.
Top 2 teams in the East. Charleston enters 2 points clear on the league table. I'm Michael Watchering with Jeff Antonella as this flag stays down to the top of the box, and it is a quick strike. 22 seconds in. Junior Etou breaks through. What a start for Pittsburgh.
Opening kickoff, they're able to keep possession and off the ball movement. A great through ball and a great run here. He picks his head up, finds Etou, making the late run on top of the box, the open runner. But off the kickoff, they're able to keep possession the entire time. Great off the ball movement. One touch passing leads to this goal. A dream start for Pittsburgh and an excellent finish from Etou. He's dealing with a bouncing ball that's clock up. That's why that second ball and keeping possession is so important if you're Charleston.
Showunmi. Showunmi. Right past Muse. Tola Showunmi ripples the rope. Pittsburgh 2, Charleston 0 in a battle of the best of the East.
In that possession, Showunmi with a great run in behind, splits the back line, gets on the back shoulder, times it perfectly, and a little bit of class here. He rounds the goalkeeper, great touch, great patience on display there. A lot of forwards in this situation will take that flick. Goalkeeper makes a save, but not Showunmi. He rolls it with the top of his foot, gets the goalkeeper to bait. Nice, easy tap in, and the defensive hard work from Pittsburgh pays off on the counterattack.
Dahlgaard able to deflect it. Here's Charlie Dennis. Dennis with some numbers. Holds it up. Spaulding gonna have a shot. Ryan Spaulding buries it.
Goals that come from counter-pressing situations. They did exactly that. They press high, won the ball, defense in disarray. Ryan Spaulding arriving late. And what about that technique, Drew Felios? On the carpet, look at the ball right into the path of Ryan Spaulding. And he made a hard shot look easy in the end.
Ball sent in, and it is a goal. We are level at 1. Kalen Ryden rings it up for New Mexico United.
It's hard to create anything to get a set piece. A great delivery. And Kalen Ryden made no mistake. Justin Portillo put that one right on the doorstep of Connor Sparrow.
Dahlgaard trying to get to it. Flag stays down. Here's Sepp Dahlgaard in his 100th appearance. Shot on by Dennis and scored! Charlie Dennis does it again.
Chop, takes the defender right out of it. Looks like Cristiano Ronaldo. And then Charlie Dennis on his weaker right foot. Drew Felios makes it as easy as you like drinking a cup of tea in England.
White going to be the recipient. Little room to work along the end line. Spaulding! Score! Ryan Spaulding from Lawrence White. It's 3-1.
He's just going to shrug off Santi-Moar. He pulls it back and he rolls it onto Spaulding's weaker right foot. And he gets over the ball and the ball bounces over to Bacchus. Look at White sending Santi-Moar for a drink. And there he bounces the ball over Connor Sparrow. Hey, sorry, to Bacchus rather. Spaulding gets his second goal of the game, Drew Felios. And what a time.
Now it's Rivas circling. Here they come again. This is Swartz. Ball shot on, and it's buried. Scored. Rowdy's looking for an offside, not going to get it. And New Mexico not done just yet.
Well, they've been creating havoc on the wings again. They overload on this right-hand side. This dribble by Swartz through the legs to create that chance, and then he finishes it up.
Pickering. Lapa paces into space, rolls centrally. Pickering! He's on fire! A fourth consecutive match with a goal contribution. And it's 1-0, Memphis 901.
Talking about in this match, here he is. He starts the move here, plays it out wide, then goes to look for it. Bruno Lapa, head up, and this is where he's got his strength. He plays it in, and the ball comes to Nighte Pickering, and he just hits it first time. He knows where the goal is. He grabs the opportunity, gets it past the goalkeeper, right towards that top corner. That is a fantastic finish from the young man.
Dropped ahead for Kissiedou. Kissiedou lifts it, and he scores! Laurent Kissiedou, his third of the season, and improbably, Memphis 901 scores the second of the match.
Little through ball played in there. Beautiful ball from Costa, and he sort of has a strike, and I think it probably comes off the defender's foot and just loops over the top. Let's have a closer look here. Owen Dam, yes, it comes off Owen Dam's foot, but you got to make your own luck. Stephen Glass just punching the sky there, and that was what concerned Danny Cruz. He said, this team we're playing against, Memphis 901.
Oh, what a through ball. Dom rolls across, open net, instant impact. Wilson Harris, his fourth of the season, and Lou City right back in this one.
Something they've been missing up front here. Sean Tosh helping there with a beautiful ball to Owen Dom, and his square pass comes to Wilson Harris. He sort of struggles to control it initially, but he's so quick with his feet, he's able to knock it in. First touch there, just sets it up, and then he scores with the same foot. And
Memphis 901 looking to get one back. Here's Pickering, who scored that banger of a goal in the first half. Pickering chops ahead to Costa, cuts back and scores. Goal after goal after goal. And it's Rodrigo da Costa, his first goal as a Memphis man.
Kissiedou there, builds it up, knocked forward and out wide. Good attacking move, but Nighte Pickering here with that wonderful left foot of his cutting inside. Plays the ball in, and just takes a little slight touch, but da Costa timed his run perfectly, but the awareness from Nighte Pickering to see da Costa's run. Costa with a great bit of skill to go around Oliver Zemler. And just as Lou City had worked their way back in the match, Memphis have stuck the sword in. Now they have that two-goal cushion.
Third straight home game, I should say. Here's Murphy. And a goal early on, and Miami FC jumps in front here in the 4th minute. 1-0 on top of Rio Grande Valley.
And that's a huge relief for Miami. Take a lot of pressure off. You see Marancio guessed left, kick went right from Murphy. Just like that, Miami's up 1-0, and now you can play pretty strongly into that 6-3-1. You've got that kick.
Here, back to live action. Here's Cabrera. Moving in, has some space. Shoots, it's deflected, and it's a goal! The streak is over, and the Toros are on the board, and we're all tied up here at ATB Park.
Spectacular strike there for Wilmer Andres Cabrera. He moves right across the face of the box and places that one on a rope right past the keeper. Zendejas makes a good job of jumping out to cover, but that gentle deflection puts it back in.
41st minute now, tied at 1. Murphy a goal for Miami, and Cabrera the equalizer for Rio Grande Valley. Oh, it goes inside, over the keeper and into the net. It's a goal. Toros take the lead 2-1
maybe part Gumby. The stretch on that to work around Zendejas. Huge goal for Rio Grande Valley. I mean, look at this. Davila places that really well. López bends to get a foot to it. And then you see the whiff there by Chapman Page as he comes on the backside, just does not make contact. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Chapman Page moving up into space, trying to draw defenders. Goes through Cabral once more. Now it goes into the box in front. Keeper comes out, a shot and a goal. And we're all tied up here in the second half. Miami FC has done it again.
That is Claudio Repetto coming up in a big moment there. He's got, talk about effort. I mean, look at this, works around them both and finds the high left edge. Talk about a high pressure strike. He's able to finish. We are now knotted at 2-2.
Pressure put on here by the Toros. Cabral gonna run up and force the action. Trying to slip it through. Nice little one-touch into the box. Wowee there. No, there's a shot and a score. And Miami FC has regained the lead. Defty passing by Miami puts them ahead 3-2.
The effort here by Telfair. Gets that off the foot of Wowee. Then one-on-one with Venancio. Says you're not going to stop this one. Low and wide. Miami FC 3 goals now. They're up 3-2.
Now entering the 7th minute of stoppage. Toros pour it on once more. Ahead to Francois. This is onside. They've got numbers in the box. Francois charging in. Centers the ball. Goes Wowee. He shoots. He scores! Wowee is tied it up. 3-3. Wow.
Wowee picks up his first goal of the year. And just take a look, beating that past 2 defenders and Zendejas, the keeper, to preserve a 3-3 tie, clutching points.
Briefly misjudged by Lamb. Kept alive by Beckford. Oh, it's lovely skill by Deshane Beckford. He's allowed to continue on here. Into the middle for Amario Williams. Great ball in behind. It's a big chance for Skundrich, and he takes it. Sparkling build-up play from Colorado Springs. And Drew Skundrich gives the Switchbacks the lead.
Stays connected to it here, nutmegs the defender. Still does well when he trips over. Great pass. You can see here the late run. Williams finds him to perfection. First touch out his feet and buries it into the back of the net. Gives Shuttle absolutely no chance of saving that one.
Second goal of the season for Drew Skundrich. And the Switchbacks, who have been craving an early goal, a chance to take an early lead. They approach the hour mark here at Widener Field. A couple of incisive passes here, although Romario Williams lets that run for Malik Foster. Foster picks his head up. Jairo Enriquez, it's chested in by Romario Williams. Right place, right time for the Jamaican.
So position, but he lets it run. And then he ends up actually being the one on the receiving end with this delivery here from Foster. Cuts back. Great clip up to the back post from Enriquez, and he's just in the right place at the right time just to guide it into the back of the net with his chest. But I think Orange County rightfully have a few decisions here to be aggrieved with, but the referee decided that the goal's good.
That's the tail end of it, but it's the pass before that Orange County seemed to be upset with. Jairo Enriquez is the one chosen to take the penalty for the Switchbacks. Enriquez converts the penalty. It's a very cool finish from Jairo Enriquez.
Calm, cool and collective. Enriquez here sends the goalkeeper one way and buries the ball in the opposite direction into the side netting to give his team a comfortable 3-0 lead against Orange County.
3 goals this season for Jairo Enriquez.
Orange County would say, but I guarantee there's a lot we can see from him.
Ball threaded through again. Romario Williams into the middle, and it's in! Marco Rios, just like that, scores for the Switchbacks. It just gets better and better for Colorado Springs. 3 turns into 4 in the blink of an eye.
Talk about how treacherous this defending is for Orange County. Let's just celebrate this moment for this young 17-year-old on the pitch. Great layoff here from Williams. Great run, composure to finish that. Rios gets himself on the score sheet with his second touch. His first touch, he wins a penalty for his team. With his second touch, he scores a goal in less than 5 minutes. Let's enjoy this moment for this young 17-year-old kid.
So let's see what they're able to make happen here.
Justin Dillon was unable to get a play off, but his pressure leads to this corner kick here. Hernandez sends it towards the top of the 6. Under the backside, headed in for a goal. 1-0, SAFC.
Mitch Tainer does it again. We had said it earlier. Anyone on this pitch can score the goal. And he was at the right place at the right time. Fantastic service there from Jorge. A look back at this here. It goes over, perfect arch. Tainer gets on the end of it. There's nothing Keep could have done about it there.
This could not have been placed more perfectly on the cross into what I like to call the corridor of confusion. Nice dribbling skill all the way back to Diaz. Will have to do something quick with it. And nice diagonal pass over to the left side. McHugh. McHugh looking for an outlet. Far out of the box, can't use his hands, and now an open goal and an easy score. We're tied up at 1.
That looked offsides to me. That looked offsides all day long, but the sideline referee said no. Let's have a look back at this goal. Great goal nonetheless. Good job there. Some composure. Fortunately, Far came a little bit too far outside the box and got the best of them there.
Verano and Nico Hansen ready to check in for SAFC in the next substitution window. Here's a through ball to Adeniran. He has a one-on-one against Diaz, and he gets it past Diaz for the goal. Adeniran's first goal of the season puts SAFC ahead.
Great goal there for Adeniran, doing it in big fashion when they need him most, just like in the playoffs. The guy leading the statue with goals, and he did it here again. And he wins the ball. He sees the space. He feeds it through. Adeniran runs on, and then it's good. He has that composure. Once Adeniran has the ball and has the space, there's no looking back.
It looks like Liam Rose was trying to take the tactical foul, and a nice play there by Alexis de Silva to allow SAFC to play to the advantage. Leads to Adeniran's first goal of the season. Somebody who scored 12 last year with SAFC. Gets his first tonight, and it's a big one. Sinupe sends it wide right. Here's Hines, sending it back. Lucho sends it into the back of the net. Nicely deflected off his foot, and we're tied up at 2.
What a world-class goal there from Lucho. You can see it in his expression. We have got to see that back. They have coming out of the back. You had Hines stirring things up, and then it gets wide, and Lucho on the end of it, easy, coming in right through the seams. Picture perfect.
Lions with the assist. Lucho, as we mentioned, has had pretty much an SAFC defender on him every time he has the touch.
You can go with crowd favorites. You can go with the easy karaoke songs to get everybody singing. It's really an interesting choice when it comes to the song choice.
Yeah, Sweet Caroline's always a nice one to get everybody involved. Here's Rodriguez. He's been a great goal scorer of late. Takes a tumble. There is space on the left.
and it's into the net for Mella. Opens the scoring. His 5th of the season. Oakland on top, 1-0.
A quick counterattack here from Oakland. Rodriguez picks the ball up. He dribbles into space. The Phoenix back line continues to drop, waits till he's to step, finds the runner, and he makes no mistake about it in front of the net. Formella, left-footed, picks out the side netting, picks his head up, finds the corner. Great finish there from Formella, and a great run from Rodriguez, making the back line step.
Expect a lot of the second half to be played on this end. Oakland will be speculative with their runs. Trejo had space to run that, instead gets it back. Trejo through weaving, and an equalizer! Trejo weave through a couple, and Varela puts it home, and we're tied at 1.
Good ball onto the ground to Trejo. Trejo not afraid to take on his defenders. Quick one-touch passing, Zambrano joins the attack. Trejo getting creative and top the box, slips it, finds Varela. A little bit of a good little fortunate bounce here, but sometimes you need that when you're going through a goal drought. Varela in the right spot at the right time. Trejo getting creative on the dribble, taking on defenders in the box, creating a little bit of chaos, getting that back line distorted.
It's right back after the ping. Lambert doing extra work defensively. That'll lead to a nice applause from the home crowd. It's given right back. In the middle, Mfeka! Oakland back on top.
Lambert does a great job winning the ball in a great 1v1 duel here. Good effort by both players here, but if you're here, this is the ball that you cannot lose. If you're Armenakis, you got to connect this pass, whether it's Zambrano getting a touch on it, playing a dangerous ball in the middle of your field on the defensive third. A team like Oakland's going to turn you over, and Mfeka makes no mistake about it. Credit to Oakland for being in the right spots at the right time, and Matoso for connecting that late pass, and Mfeka for burying the shot. But if you're a possession-based team, if you're Phoenix, those are the passes you can't have. You can't lose the ball in your defensive third. You can't be lazy with your possession in your back half.
Corner kick brought to you by Carvana, proud sponsor of the Rising. Carvana will drive you happy. Gallardo. Low bending ball into the box. It's loose, and it's Arteaga. Phoenix have crawled back. Leveled the terms at 2 in the 89th minute. Community College, and that ball somehow found its way through a lot of traffic.
Gallardo with a great ball in. We talk about playing low-driven balls in when you're whipping the ball in. Unlucky to not get a head on it, but